If you think you're lonely now, if you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight, girl. You'll be lonely and I'll be long gone. Wait till tonight, girl. Hey, Princess Prima. I am okay. I am one with the graffiti giraffe. I can't spell with this shit, people. Hey, people. Hey, Aries. Hi, you guys. Well, I see that the streets are alive with the sound of music. I try to tell that Fye Monster. I try to be nice, say, well, good luck, girl. Sort of said it. But the girls are coming after the Fye Monster and the children. They're not all girls. She's on there trying to knock them down. Fye Monster, we have some advice for you. First of all, you got to clean up your act. You can no longer appear on YouTube looking tacky with cheap, tacky hair. You can no longer come on YouTube with no thin strings of hair that are frizzy, that haven't been groomed, and present yourself as a person who sells quality hair. From now on, no matter where you go, to a restaurant, around people where your picture could be taken, you can no longer appear that way. You got to step up your act, honey. So the only way people are going to buy hair from you is if they see something that looks good. So that means everybody around you needs to start looking good, girl. And you don't always look good, Miss Fye Monster. Some of the looks are okay. You did a whole lot better when you had Debbie Did It. I don't know why you can't replace her with another stylist or someone to work with you, because you don't have a high degree of style. Next thing I want to give, other piece of advice I want to give you. You showed a picture of your niece's website, her standing there naked. She was supposed to be selling hair, but why is her body naked? Don't do that, Fye Monster. We don't need to see no more titties and ass. If you're going to sell hair, show hair. I mean, I would think, I'm not a woman, but why in the hell would a woman want to see another woman standing up there naked? That ain't no good ploy to sell nothing. You use that in your own thumbnails. You like to appear partially clothed and in your lingerie, and maybe that's because you were a big woman before. But I don't think it's a good selling technique at all. I think if I'm going to buy a car, I want to see a car. If I'm going to buy hair, I want to see hair. I don't want to see just a naked woman. So you're asking all these women to participate and be your models. Don't have them girls stripping for your pennies for a free wig. The other issue is, as you know, people have already started dissecting what you're doing with this business. And some are saying that you don't even have hair, that you're just simply taking orders and then going and buy the hair with the people's money who give you the money. So you keep 3/4 of the money and give the hair company 1/4 of it. Now, I don't know if that's good business or not, but it didn't look good. Just like when people go buy Fendi purses, the last thing in the world, the people who work for Fendi, I hope I'm saying the name right, the last thing they want them to see is how much the thing costs to make, right? I mean, a Coach purse, how much leather is actually in a Coach purse? So, and how much are they actually paying these people, these foreigners who are sewing these purses together? If people knew how much they cost to put together, they wouldn't buy them. You mean to tell me that this purse costs $15 to make and you're charging me $2,500? They wouldn't buy it, right? So it's never a good business for people to know what you're paying, your wholesale price is. So now people are already reporting that. So I don't know how you can go on being the Fye Monster on YouTube and trying to run a business. Perhaps you need to separate yourself from the business from the Fye Monster image. So maybe Babe Nation is not the best name for that. We already know that you only use Babe Nation as the name of this thing because you want to make these people feel like they are part of something and they are buying and supporting your organization. But basically, it's you. They don't get a check, do they? So you might want to think about separating yourself from this this altogether. If you want to keep on being the Fye Monster online, that might not be the best idea. I saw at least 5 or 6 videos made today. You only been up one day, right? You made the announcement one day ago. All these people are disparaging people and telling them it's all fake and it's a scam and all this kind of shit. Do you really think that's the right? I mean, do you really believe that this is going to promote your business by being the Fye Monster on here? No, they already done doxed the damn thing. They done doxed you. And you know what they're going to find out? It's going to be devastating to some of them. You're saying that is Butter's daughter who has that business selling hair. Isn't Butter under investigation right now for fraudulent use of credit card information? Listen, I'm just saying. Now you got to take a look at that. You said, wait a minute. Are you going to be asking people for credit card information when the person who is already in the business, the father, is already running from the law because of getting people's credit card information? That's also bad business. You're surrounded by scandal. All these things about how you ain't getting people back their money. See, it all blends into good business. Hey, people. Hi, Prima Wanda. Where is Nikki? Hi, Nikki. How y'all doing tonight? So yesterday, the Fye Monster came and made her big announcement that she is, and we don't know if she's just getting the heat off of her about what happened to that vacation money and all the money they donate to her. All of a sudden, she come up with his business, but she still has not convinced, I don't think, anybody of how much money this business actually takes. So she claims she spent all this money on a website. Maybe she did. $1,500 is not all that much money. But according to Brother Rick Reed, he's saying that she don't even have any hair. She only showed us 2 pieces, right? So we don't even know if she even has the hair. She could just take the orders and call into the beauty supply place and then give them 1/3 of the money or 1/4 of the money. She said today, if you buy your hair from beauty supply place, it's going to fall out. It's going to, girl, aren't you buying your hair from the same places that they are? How can there be a difference? I mean, you're saying that none of them, all beauty supply places, only have low quality hair, and only you the Fye Monster, only you have good quality hair, right? I heard that myself, Taking orders like vacation tickets. Okay, y'all fell for taking orders for a damn vacation, right? What would be the story behind that? Thank you, darling Joe. Girl, you don't want your name's covered in scandal. If you want to run that business, the last face that should appear on it is yours. Don't have your face or none of your family members on nothing, honey. Right? So you're under the impression that these people in Babe Nation are going to be buying your product, right? But that's because you believe that everybody in Babe Nation, is that what it's called, Babe Nation? That they only listen to you. In other words, they only come to their computer and listen to the Fye Babe for an hour today, right? Do you really believe that? They listen to everybody, honey. That's how we all know so much. So they are hearing the information. They're hearing, oh my goodness, you mean I can call this number and get the same hair for $22? Why should I give you $200? She said, oh, today, $200 or $300 for hair is nothing. Well, why haven't you been buying none for yourself, Fye Monster? That's to be the first thing. If you're going to have a successful business, first of all, you need to dumb down all this controversy with everybody's talking shit about your product. Because you know what's going to happen? When you make all these enemies, I saw you cussing out about 5 or 6 of them today in your little video. When they put your name in the Google search, guess what pops up? Take a guess. All the negative ass comes first, girl. Why would you want to tie that to your online business? I'm not going to say put a white woman on the cover, but somebody different other than you. Put that person, take that name away, this vacation business. You want to send your people over there to buy it, just tell them to go over there and buy the product. right? You don't need to be having your name on it because you under the impression your whole world revolves around this Babe Nation. See, this is what they made a mistake by giving you all this money all the time. When I used to occasionally look in on you, I would see them flooding you with all these coins, right? And I said, why in the hell are they giving her all that money? She's a known drug addict, right? But you got the impression now, just like Donald Trump, that is your world. You only exist in that world. So when you speak, you're speaking specifically to Babe Nation. And they ain't listening to nobody else. It's very Trumpian, honey. That's why he won't leave the office now. He refused to leave. He said, I know my people, my people. That's why he needed all these rallies. That's great. Look, they're hollering my name. They love Trump. No, Trump. You need more than just your crowd, honey. Just your base. Hey, Donita Webster. Felicia. Hatcher Brown. The Pope thinks the open thing and she can just keep on whooping on these girls and nobody's going to respond to her. They're going to write her bad reviews. They're going to do all that stuff, girl. You can't be making all these enemies and think you're going to have a successful business. Separate yourself. Call it, I don't know, Hair Nation or something else, honey. Get it away from your name. Even if you decide that you can make some money that way because your niece has told you that she's made money that way, and you see a way. You even told us a whole story about how you were in this business before. And many people were asking, well, why would she have a business in Michigan and drive all the way to Chicago on a daily basis? It's like a store. You need to go expand on that story a little more, Fye Monster. See, you're not a trustworthy character, and you need to get as far as you can from the Butters. After Butter has been accused of taking people's credit card information, do you know that's one of the number one crimes in this country right now? Is credit card theft, identity theft. Girl, I mean, your family doesn't have the best reputation, Fye Monster. Maybe you need to separate. If you want to continue to be on here being, I won't say the B word, but being the kind of person you are on here, that might not jive too well with trying to run an online business. That's all I'm saying, honey. All these enemies you're making, every time they put their name, the name of your company in Google, they're going to get all of these negative reviews, all the times you've been accused of being a scammer. And everybody in your fication, they're not going to all be buying your wigs, honey. You have probably a few that just ass kissers. They maybe I'll buy a couple of times. But if they figure they're being ripped off, they say, why am I letting this shit? I can buy it for $22. Girl, you selling for over $100? If you're going to keep on talking about we, look what we did, and we Babe Nation, and naming the company Babe Nation, all that. Shouldn't they have some kind of stake in the damn company? Stop using these people talking about Babe Nation company, girl, but they don't get nothing out of it. Stop being so damn scandalous. Insulting these older ladies today. Have some respect for your elders. They ain't got no respect for me. Well, girl, no, baby, what goes around comes around. Put me down, now you're the clown. I had my eyes on you for 3 long years. When no one else wanted you, I took you in and held you near. But then you drifted away. That's why I'm writing about my story right now. I have these two women on here. One's a lesbian woman, and one is I got to create these stories. My book is totally fiction. I ain't gonna say a lot about it, but one's a lesbian woman, and one she thinks the other one's a lesbian woman, and they meet up. And let's say all hell breaks loose. That's what I was writing today. Baby, please be quiet. What are you making the noise for, boy? I know how to tell time. 4:30. I already know. You be quiet. I said, I'll remind you what time it is. She did. If she was doing it for publicity, she certainly got some today. But I don't think this is what you want, honey. You don't need all this negative. Ain't nobody gonna be sitting up here going through all your beefs and then run out and buy your wigs, honey. You should have just held off your announcement until the thing was actually available. where people can go, because we don't want to go and dog it out so bad that when it does come live, nobody's interested anymore. Right? You're gonna need to have to build. You got to build a good reputation with the company. That's why I say separate it from you, Fye Monster. Ain't nobody want to buy nothing from you, girl. After they engage, you wouldn't even give them a refund for that damn vacation. That counts. I try to explain to you about business, honey. It even though they say, "Oh, it's okay, baby. We don't care about the money or all that kind of stuff." It doesn't go away. They still remember they sent you your money, their money. They got nothing for it, and you wouldn't send it back to them. You made some excuse. Oh, you got to get your refunds in today. Oh, you didn't get it in today. Oh, no more refund. Girl, they remember all that stuff. When I am dogged out in the store or feel like I've been treated unjustly, I wouldn't give a damn about the sale, that particular sale, but I will never spend a dime in that store again. Never. It's just the way it is. It's just good business, honey. The best public relations thing you could have done is to send all these people back their money from the vacation. You say it's been over a year. It's unreasonable to keep your money anymore. Some of them don't even need the money, and some do. But the gesture, it is the gesture. She did the right thing. I can trust this person. You talking about charging people $200 and $300? You said $200 and $300 for hair ain't nothing. You sure can't speak on somebody else's money. She's selling sex. Well, I don't know. They had a naked woman on her niece's site. What's the naked woman got to do with hair? I mean, they had a full-bodied naked woman in white lingerie. Now, if I want you to look at my head, why am I making you look at my titties? I don't think it's a good plan at all. If you're going to be selling hair, show them hair. And Fye Monster just loved to take her clothes off and rub all over her titties and all her body and stuff. I mean, I know she was a big girl. She took the weight off. More than likely, she's keeping the weight off because she uses drugs. That's just the reality, people. We all know how hard it is to keep the weight off. Why is she the miracle child? She ain't said nothing about no exercise. She ain't said a damn thing about cutting back on no food. So why is she? I mean, she's going to cut back on food because she's doing drugs, but you know. But she loves to show off her body with revealing clothes. What's wrong with them thumbnail things? Why we got to see? Then cut the head off and just show you her personal body parts. Girl, is that what the site's going to be? Are you asking these ladies? You say you want 3 or 4 of them as models. I hope you're not going to be asking these ladies to take their clothes off for you to sell some wigs. The hell's one thing got to do with the other thing? It's just trying to entice people. If I put a wig on, my body's going to change and look like that? Oh, please. They say, oh, sex sale. Okay. She used to be big. I know when I lost weight, I stayed suggestive clothing. You're right, Gail. That's what it is. Sometimes weight can be a blessing, honey. Maybe you missed a lot of abuse you would have to deal with if you had to deal with these African-American gentlemen all the time. They were all lusting after you. Not every story is a good story, honey, because you're taking your clothes off. Right. No taking orders. No. Oh, no. I would never do that, honey. You said that would explain Rick's theory. That would explain why she only showed 2 little bags of hair and had none on her head. Now, if you have a whole room full of hair, I assume you put some on your head. But if you only have 2 or 3 pieces in a bag, and that's all you're showing, perhaps that is the deal then. So what happens when you place your order, and then when she goes to buy the stuff from the beauty supply store, they're out of stock or they don't have it? The people gave you the money because you said you had the hair, right? I imagine that happens all the time. If we're talking about human hair, somebody's got to be selling their hair. What doesn't no young girls came in and got their hair cut today, so we ran low. So there'll be a lot of times people are not going to be satisfied, right? And if there's not even a discount in the price, I mean, if these people, like Reed was saying, if they will sell you the hair for $22, let me see what I'm thinking here. If they will sell you the hair for $22, you spend $50, no shipping, this kind of thing, right? I had a thought just now. What the hell happened to it? Yeah, why not just call them? I mean, why not just go, instead of going to her site, just go to their site, right? Nobody rich. She thinks she's so popular that people are just going to throw their money at her. That's foolish. Maybe they give you a $20 tip here and there. That don't mean they're going to go out and buy $200 or $300 worth of wigs from you. You're pushing it. You're trying to figure out a way to cash in. But it's all going to come down to what the quality of this stuff is and the availability. And I don't think it's a good idea for you to be collecting people's money and then going out and buying the product to send to them, unless you have an arrangement with the company where you're in business together. You're basically just sending the orders over. And maybe, she just sending the orders over to the beauty supply place. I think you're going to run into a lot of problems when they have paid for their product. You went to the store to get this particular kind of product and they don't have it. Or there's a problem with that transfer kind of thing. So I don't see her and said anything about working out any kind of deal with any other company or partnering with anybody. She feels like her niece has got the scam all down. But that's the real problem with the butter situation. Now, I ain't no player hater or anything, but I don't want to see people get ripped off. I don't want to see black people in here getting ripped off. This man, according to rumor, if it's in the streets, is running from the FBI because he's been stealing credit card numbers. Now, he's associated with the company because his daughter owns the company. I wouldn't feel that comfortable sending my personal information. I don't really like sending my personal information to nobody, including Amazon. So I don't know how she's going to work her. She might have them cash out the money or something. She's tacky and messy. Business sure to follow suit. She makes too many enemies. Right? Your head is too blown up with this vacation thing. A few people on YouTube, honey. If you're going to be selling to the world, or you might as well just sell just the vacation then. That ain't that many people. That many, and that she still has the numbers. So my guess is she got about 6,000 people. Right? That's not enough to maintain a business. 6,000, maybe 60 of them will buy the hair. And then she'll be out of business talking about, oh, we had to close down the shop. Congratulations for what? The congratulations are premature. So far, all we see is you got a little logo, but you could have paid $20 for. That ain't nothing. You don't even have a side up, girl. You should have waited. And so you're going to say, oh, I'm not smoking crack. See, I opened the business. But what is the actual investment, Fye Monster? If you don't have the product there, if you don't have racks of product that you can make in your background, racks of hair, if you can't, girl, there is no investment. You can say, oh, I paid this for a website, but if the website was done by a friend of yours, like that niece of yours who's already done this, who does this for a living, put up the website. If they just done it and you just claiming that you spent this kind of amount of money, what is your investment? It's no investment. The people are just sending you their money. Right? Look at that little face. You see that face looking up at me? What are you doing, Screeny? Okay, catch, and see. Girl. Gail. That's right. But Gail, you ain't the only one that feels that way. Gail says, I will be the first to admit any damage I can do, I will do it. That is how disgusting I think she is. The way she was talking to those older ladies today, I mean, Fye Monster, you are pretty disgusting. That's my take on it, honey. If I were going to do that business, I would not be putting your name. Your name is too scandalous to put on the product. right? You're going to drive people away. Because it's too much. People are already talking about what a scam and everything's a scam. If your name is covered up in scam, how are you going to present this product and people are supposed to send you hundreds of dollars now? What happened to the last hundreds of dollars we sent you? You still haven't addressed that. Why would I send you more hundreds? Particularly when I can just go to the website and buy the hair myself for $22. She said, oh, that ain't my hair. My hair is better than all. Don't ever buy your hair from a beauty supply place. What, isn't it beauty supply? I mean, wouldn't the companies be selling to them where they have a bigger audience than the Fye Monster sitting over in the track house? Track house, trap house. What is a trap house? I don't know. I don't know, honey. I want to deal with an established business. Exactly. Y'all see how hard it is to get a refund out of that girl. So where does the stuff come and it's a mess? Y'all see how hard it is to get a refund from her. She's telling you got to contact her at a certain day, at a certain time, or no more refunds. You know she's going to have policy like that in the small print. Pay attention, people. You say, well, damn, I've been waiting a year for some kind of response to the last 200 I sent you. And watch, she's going to be asking you for another 200 now. If she ever does start this vacation thing again, let's say it starts again in 6 months or something like that, she ain't got no money, so she's going to be asking you for money again. Now you're going to pay it all up. She said, well, hell, why should I give you more? And you fucked off the first. Hello, Tim in chat. Alana Smith. It's all window dressing. She knows it's not going to last. It's a cover up to explain where the money went. She's poor in every way. Yes, she is a poor girl. Hi there, Spill It Boy. I got to go watch your lunch chat. How y'all doing? She wanted publicity. That's what she gets. She don't understand not all publicity is good publicity, honey. Not when you're selling a product. Ooh, that's so much more sexy. Wait a minute. That's more sexy. Don't you be humiliating these young girls out there with them with that no clothes on, Fye Monster. Everybody gotta be naked. Ugh. She's getting bolder and bolder, right? That's how scammers are, right? Bolder and bolder. She gonna have some of you people in club chat gonna have to, or what you call it, Babe Nation. Y'all gonna have to learn the hard way, honey. She said instead of resolving the last money, she's figured out a way to get more. More than likely, Butter and their daughter of his talked her into it. Since they are already in that business, he's running from the FBI, from taking numbers. I wouldn't give $5 in Monopoly money. $5, where you at? I'll be out in a minute. What you doing in there? Oh, just tightening up my makeup. I haven't heard the Wishes of Eastwick. I haven't heard none of them say anything. Maybe they don't want to associate themselves. So when the ripoff comes through. Blessings, Unc Tim Monster. Blessed from part of Chicago. Oh, hi, Chicago. Please don't take it against us when we talk about the shy. Shy from the fly. Fire from the shy. We know it ain't y'all's fault, honey. And what's this shit about her calling the police on Tracy D? She already been coming here running their mouth about accusing her husband of being associated with certain crimes. So if you think he has got dirt on him like you got dirt on you and your whole family, why would you send the police over there? You don't never call the police on people, honey. It's not unless they are cracking you in the head with a wrench or something, or they are doing something to you personally, or they are breaking in your house. Don't go calling the. How can she be from Chicago and she's constantly calling the police? She's trying to sick. And what if you cause some real problems in the family? You think Tracy D and them are just going to forget about it? Oh, I'll just forget about it. Girl. I hope that that is not true, that she done sent the police over that woman's house. I don't know why she think that these people will not retaliate against her. How she thinks she's going to do it. See, my writing is making a lot of this stuff clearer. My book is about the death of a doxer. It's a murder mystery. So I'm getting to evaluate some of these things that have happened to people. This is what I'm doing. Not going to build these characters, right? Some of the things that happen to these people, and no one seems to think no one's going to retaliate against them. I can just do whatever I want to you. That's where all the problem comes in, honey. So my book's going to be a murder mystery, and then we got to figure out who, who, because the person has been so damn messy, or several of them have. She reaps what she sows. She probably get a handful of those people over there out of Babe Nation to go over there, whoever supports her the most, go over there and buy some of that stuff. If the hair is bullshit, it's stuff they could have got at the beauty supply, they won't say anything, but it'll just drift away, you know. But for her to be coming on there as hard as she was coming today, that don't make no sense if you're trying to start a business. You need to be friendly with everybody. Ain't you ever heard the policy, the customer's always right? You want to be, I ain't saying you got to kiss everybody's ass, but you don't need to be out there making enemies out of everybody either. No shame in my game. All right. All right. Dropping out the bushes. Hi there, mean unicorn. I got to come up with some name. My name's not nearly as creative as y'all's, so I may have to go redo some of that. Thank you, Linda B. I'm glad too. I'm very glad to be writing again. I don't know why it didn't occur to me before, but someone just suggested it on Deanna Urban's channel. I said, well, damn, why not? Sometimes you try to take things that you just got to say, okay, I got a word from God, and just run with it just like that. This is a word I'm following through. And then sometimes it seems to be accurate because I've been writing ever since. Not all that fast, but yeah, about the same clip as my other books. But I'm not going to be ripping y'all off. Y'all can always download for, I think it's $4 or $5. It ain't going to do too much damage to you, honey. It ain't like asking for $300 and $400 for some damn wig you're going to wear. And she said she's going to wear the wig for 5 years. Well, all the ladies seem to think that's a long time to be wearing these wigs, girl. I don't know nothing about no damn hair. But the people, I'm just saying, you're giving them all this fodder. Who gonna go running over there to buy one of these wigs, Fye Monster? Particularly when you got them priced over $100. Snatch all her edges. Girl, she said she's selling edges too, and the eye things. What do you call them? It makes. I guess okay. The people call in, or they go on the site, they order something, right? She doesn't have anything there, so she just takes that order and calls it into the company. But it seems like there will be a partnership then between the company, the actual people who produce the hair, and her. I don't know what you call that, a subsidiary or some shit like that. But she's gonna have all kind of problems being a middleman. Basically, what she's gonna be is a middlewoman, right? Although she won't admit that. But if you're not gonna admit that, then Fye Monster, you need to be transparent. You just make a room and just have hair all over the walls and things, because otherwise, nobody's going to believe you. And they're not going to want to take a chance at sending you hundreds of dollars. And especially not about a credit card. That's out. That is a horrible crime. Identity theft. That's what brother's accused of, right? Just by you to give your numbers to the wrong people. And they out there buying shit on your numbers. You don't realize it. Is there even an active website? The website, she said, is going to be up any day now. We're going to see. She knows she's going to get everybody on this YouTube over there, running over there, not to buy wigs, honey, not to buy, but to critique. She thought she could mix the two and talk shit about people at the same time. If you're going to be a business, honey. You should no way involve it in this damn this stuff here. Then all these enemies you done made, some of them gonna buy the shit and say, "Oh, this was garbage. I want my money back." Make a public spectacle of it. And since she has such a hard time giving people money back, maybe because of her addiction, I don't know why, but she has a hard time giving a refund. It's going to be a mess. What else is going on here? Let me dollar store. Let me go to the dollar store and get some good hair and things. Well, that'll probably be the sale table. She'll go and buy the whole basket out of the dollar store. That'd be the sale table. These people and their scams, honey. I don't know if she'll be a customer sales rep or not. I just hope the women keep their clothes on. Right? That always reeks of scandals to me. When every time just like Calvin Klein used to do that shit. You selling drawers and you selling clothes and the people are naked. Yep. You got to be crazy to buy anything from her. She don't understand that. She don't understand. That's why she shouldn't have ripped the people off for the vacation. Because people remember. They remember, honey. Even if they like you, they still remember. I'm not saying you no more money. It's bad business. I hope she don't. She probably will. She'll have a children's line too. Since they're already in the business, I mean, if the niece is already doing it, they already know how to do it. More than likely, she'll help her do it or hooked up with. And she probably lie and say how much she paid for the website and all this kind of stuff. All these professionals she got involved. She got all these people, everybody, but nobody has any part of the business. Still, all the money comes to her. Lord have mercy. Okay, Alona Smith. I met some sharp people from the Shy, and she doesn't even represent the best of the worst the Shy has to offer. She's our favorite bum's favorite bum. Woo! I don't know about all this telling and all this calling the police and stuff. I mean, that was death when I was in the streets. I mean, it was death. And people know you call the police, that's it. You're no longer a part of the community, whether you swear or not. I hope she ain't did that to them girls. I hope she ain't send the police over there. You send the police to people's house, you don't know what the situation is. She already accused him of selling weed. She didn't accuse him of doing some kind of insurance fraud. She didn't accuse him of all this stuff. And what if they go there and this man got warrants, or they find something in his house, or they got a gun in the house? You don't know what the hell. What if that man did is taken away? He's doing 20 years in prison now because Fye Monster decided to send the police to her house. But some shit ain't not even her business. And she one of the biggest scammers on here. You can get yourself hurt. You can show, and then like Miss Tracy Dean would say, "Oh, that's okay, Shy. It's okay. I didn't need a husband anyway." Girl. Grace says she's going to find a way to get that little girl involved in her mess. Yeah, she's going to put up some of that hair on her head, put her out there for the children's line and all this bullshit. Drop shipping. I don't know what that means, Naya Aries. So basically, she's a middleman. She doesn't even deserve to be getting the money because you can just go to the site and order the hair yourself. I hope you ladies are not sending that kind of money to her. Especially when she won't even give you your 200. She's constantly going places with QB. They having birthday celebrations and baby showers and they doing all this shit, right? loading up in these trucks and all this stuff. They can do all that, but yet they can't do nothing with you. If they're not honoring the damn laws, they done went all the way to Orlando, Florida, and all this stuff. If you're so concerned with the coronavirus, why are you able to do all this stuff and nobody else can do it? I mean, you can't have vacation, but you can have Orlando. I mean, I wouldn't go to no shit like that. I think if people don't want to go, they should get their money back. And the fools that want to go, go ahead and carry your mask and do the best you can. But she doesn't care anything about that, obviously. Anyway, baby, I got to take my dog out. I got to take my precious dog out. Did you come and tell me right at 4:30? I know what time it is, boy. See, the dog, they have a built-in clock, right? They know exactly. They woke me up at the same time every morning. And they know when they go out. They know when they got to go bathroom. They know the exact time, right? So when the time changed, they still on that clock. So it takes a while to get them back on regular clock. For him, for me, it's 5 o'clock here, right? But his body is still telling him that it's 6 o'clock. So he's way late to go to the bathroom. So we don't want to take no chances. We don't want to have to do no cleanup. This dog I had to do no cleanup but one time since he's been here. So we don't want to encourage him because we got carpet here. All right, people. Talk to you later. Take care of yourself. Stay safe.